Could you please put your fingers together for Miss Rhesa Samuel?
I've lost so many things that I was empty. If you said my name loud enough, you'll hear an echo within me because, you see, when I was hurt, I started writing poetry. Because sometimes I wanted the world to see that Rhesa Samuel ain't always easy to be. So much they expect from she, well, she never gets anything in return, so much for expectancy. One walk in my shoe and they'll want to amputate your feet, shouting at the top of my lungs, but no one to hear me speak. Yes, even the strong get weak. And so much rubbish was happening that if love was garbage, then I've overused that bin. If so much backs have turned on me. We was once face to face, but now only their backs I see. But yet I always had affection, whether you're my friend or my enemy, because one thing I haven't lost on this earth is my originality and my purpose, my personality. But still, I felt purposeless. Wishing God will deliver me from the stress, wrap me in his arms and begin to undress every bit of hurt, misery and bitterness. He was the only one that could have pulled me out of the mess to go from emotional torment to emotional rest. I must confess, before I started looking for answers in the east, in the west, but Jesus was the one to step in with his mercy and tenderness, wrap me in his arms and caress his goodness to lead me to repent for all my foolishness. So, listen, as I'm reminiscing about this particular person whose demeanor was way beyond my comprehension, even when he paid no attention, he didn't show discontentment, his satisfaction wasn't based on my reaction, he was persistent. So I said, what do you want? But he was not very boastful, so he said, I could help. But I said, in my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. In the speed of a train, your anger will flow through my veins so untamed, so I have no room for you, person. But he wasn't provoked easily. In fact, throughout the conversation, he didn't seem unmannerly. So you're probably too good for me, because iniquity is my cousin in life's family tree. Sugar is my sin, is my sugar, and it's also sweet. Loss is my song, and I sing its medley. But all this time he thought no evil, just filled with compassion and sympathy, when in a distance picking up a resistance telepathically. He never failed to rescue till I said, why are you following me? Then he said, I cannot be separated from you. You have injected your mind with lies, but know the truth, I cannot be separated from you. Not trials or distress, not perils or nakedness, not things that are present or those of the absence, not life, not death, not sickness, not health. And I said, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is, but no plaster for this heart bruise can fit. Then he said, you're looking at it. But he was legit, not like the world's bliss. In fact, I've never really seen a greater love than this. So I got out of jail free. I got out of jail free. When the prison officers came, they couldn't pass go. They couldn't collect $200 worth of ordinances they once wrote, because this love that laid down its life, he erased the multitude of sins and death's quotes. You see, now I'm his monopoly. He's the only one that will possess me. He's many-breasted, so I took a chance on his community chest. You may be incarcerated, but he has the key of liberty to set you free from all captivity, be it grief, loss, or animosity, and painted his purpose perfectly with your preaching of the gospel to those in poverty. You see, for God so loved you that he sent his only begotten son, his son that was sent for your transgression and healing. You see, when you are hurt, he's in touch with that feeling. Because even in penitentiary, I couldn't understand how, while being dead, someone will die for me. Molestation, rejection, he died for it all. Abuse, fornication, it died on the cross. And he never thought of himself, because this love foresaw his death and said, nevertheless. It was about his Father's willing, because love is a decision, not merely a feeling. And this is how much he cared. That God's only son wasn't even spared. That is why this testimony has to be shared. This love that cast out everything I once feared. We often get wrong perceptions, given into various deceptions. But which purpose are you put to the devil or God's conception? Because many are called, but few are his selection. I am nothing without godly affection. I could speak with tongues, and I could do prophecy. I could have faith and understand all mystery. Oh, I could feed the poor and have all knowledge within me, but know that this love wasn't easy. Because who do you know will sacrifice their perfection for your iniquity? Thank you.